Hey, this is Samantha here from RecipeThis.com and the popular Kitchen Gadgets podcast, Magic with Gadgets. Today I wanted to show you how easy it is to cook frozen steak in the Instant Pot. Using braising steak, you will love how delicious and tender it is, and then you can serve it with our recommended creamy mustard and cheese sauce. As well as this recipe, we have more than 1,200 recipes over RecipeThis.com. We have recipes for the air fryer, Instant Pot, slow cooker, soup maker, bread machine and many others. And we can't wait to welcome you to our family. To get started, add some extra virgin olive oil to your Instant Pot, put it on saute and wait till it warms up a bit. And then add in plenty of onion. Good tip I have found is that the Instant Pot takes a while to warm up on saute. So I recommend adding oil first while you're chopping your onion, and then by the time you chop your onion, it's normally warmed up by then. And then once the onions have got a lovely colour to them, you can press cancel. Then once you hit cancel, you want to be adding in some mustard. A nice big dollop is amazing. And then next on the agenda is some white wine. Just want to be able to deglaze the Instant Pot. Excuse the steam. Doesn't get a bit crackers when you do that. And then you just want to pull any bits off the bottom. Nothing worse than the stuck on bits, because if you don't deglaze the Instant Pot, it can often carry the burn warning and will refuse to go to pressure. So just make sure those are all clear. Now add in your beef stock. What I've actually used is, what I do is I freeze beef stock into cubes, and that's literally one of my stock cubes that's melted because I've just left it on the side, but it's perfect for it. And then scrape any bits of onion and mustard from down the side so that everything is lovely covered. And then you're ready for your steak. And this is the steak I'm using. What I've actually got here is braising steak, or you might call this, if you live in the US, chuck steaks, or chuck roast that you cut into steak portions. You can use sirloin, of course, but the thing about braising is it goes so tender in the Instant Pot. It's a great way to have a really cheap cut of steak and have it taste and be as tender as sirloin. And unpackaged, these are what the steaks actually look like that we're using. And then you just want to rest them into your Instant Pot. They do not need to be submerged, they just need the bottom of them to be covered in water. And there's enough liquid in there to bring the Instant Pot to pressure, because remember, you've got white wine in there first, then you've got the beef stock, and then you're actually going to generate some liquid from the steak from as it defrosts. So that's an absolute perfect amount that you've got there. Then next on the agenda is to place the lid on the Instant Pot and make sure you're set to sealing. Now click pressure cook, and you want him to take the time down to 20 minutes. And then you're just waiting for the beep, and then you know when you come back it will be done and ready for pressure release. And then take the lid off and just wait a few minutes for the steam to go. So now grab your steaks out. You can of course eat them straight away and pair them up with whatever you're eating, or you can use the juices to make yourself a nice gravy. And as you can see there, that's what the steaks actually look like when they've come out of the pressure cooker, and they're absolutely yummy. So I've I've allowed it to cool a little bit so that I can actually touch it, and now I'm just reducing the liquid a bit. So now we've still got quite a lot of the onion in the bottom. We can put it back on saute. And then now, what you want is you want to add a big dollop of Philadelphia, or $2 actually. I love Philadelphia cream cheese. It's one of my favourite foods. So you want to add that in, and then you're just waiting for it to warm up a little bit. And then you'll need some sort of wooden spoon. Still got quite a lot of the mustard from when you originally did it, so you'll have a nice mustardy sauce. Just wait a moment for it to warm up a little bit. Right, now we're starting to warm up a bit. We can be mixing in the cheese a bit. Add some more cheese because it's not as thick as I would like. What you can do is you can actually take out more liquid at the start if you're not making as much. Depending on how many mouths you're feeding with it and how creamy you want your sauce. And then at the same time you can add in some cheese as well, because we all love a bit of cheese. I'm using grated red Leicester cheese here. Any cheese that melts well that you like, any hard cheese, this would be perfect. Mix it in a bit, it's thickening up nicely now. Wow, it's coming together lovely as this. Perfect for serving with your steak. And of course you could add mushrooms in. You could have sauteed some mushrooms into it if you want mushrooms. It's totally up to you. There you have it, a lovely steak sauce to go with your braising steak. This is the ramekin I saved of the leftover stock. Just remember, you can use this in another recipe because it's just fantastic. And this is the leftover beef stock that we drained to make the thick sauce with. So of course, if your sauce is too thick, you could add a little bit extra to this, or next time you do steak, you could use this. So this is the Ninja Foodie steak that we've just cooked. I've already had a bite and it's absolutely delicious. And we've saved the fatty bits on the side for Ali. She's going to be very impressed. She's waiting at the door now, hopefully, to get some soon. And let's check out what it's like. That steak is absolutely delicious. So if you've never done steak in your Ninja Foodie before, I recommend you do. Just remember to use your high trivet so that the air crisp blade is very close to your steak. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the Recipe This family. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook and Pinterest. We also have a weekly newsletter at recipethis.com/newsletter, where we share with you our latest kitchen gadget recipes, what we're cooking in the Milner kitchen, and so much more. As well as this, we recommend that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then whenever we have a new video, you will be the first to know. And if you want to know about all our future videos, then I recommend you hit the bell for instant notifications. But even better, we now have a podcast. It's called Magic with Gadgets. Simply search Magic with Gadgets on your favourite podcast player and you'll find us there.